Okay, so we're here in London. I thought with Formula 1 getting more and more popular these days, let's ask Londoners and the British public their thoughts on Formula 1. We'll just see where the conversation goes, ask some good questions and hope for the best. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into the video. Boom, let's talk F1. Okay, who am I here with today then?
Toby.
Toby. I'm Ollie. Nice to meet you, Toby.
Hello, Ollie.
And what are you doing in Canary Wharf these days? Tell me a little bit about yourself. Like, what's your job?
I work here.
Yeah.
I work in tax.
Okay.
It's very boring.
Okay.
But it's all right.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah,
So let's move on to a little bit of Formula 1 now. What's your earliest memory, or like when you first came across Formula 1 in your life?
So my dad worked for a very famous oil company.
Okay.
I'm not going to name names.
Okay.
However,
all right.
you may be able to, you know,
Data protection. He's well trained.
it was, you know, they obviously sponsor a red team.
I see.
And from a very early age,
I'm with you.
I had red polo shirts.
Okay.
And, yeah. So you know, I don't know if I was aware that there was racing going on, but he would always bring back the Lego sets.
Okay.
Lego Formula 1 cars.
Oh, that's quite
They were
cool.
Fantastic to build, and he had them all in his office. It was brilliant. But yeah, so you know, always been a Ferrari fan.
Okay. Nice.
But everyone's a Ferrari fan.
Ferrari, if you didn't catch that, by the way.
A Ferrari fan.
Of course they are. Deep down. Anyway, how clued up are you on the Miami Grand Prix this weekend? Is it something you're gonna watch potentially, or have on in the background maybe, or is it gonna be on in your house at all, or not?
Definitely watch it.
Okay.
Just to see how terrible the marina looks.
I know. Fake water. That is weird, isn't it? That is weird.
But you know, yeah, see what it looks like. Yeah, I always have it on in the background, but you know, this one's kind of like, it's the big event. I'm gonna watch it. Yeah.
It's a unique one, isn't it? It's something new for Formula 1, which I think is good.
Yeah,
I don't know about you.
Yeah, it's fun. It's something different, you know.
And it's going to be a celebrity fest as well.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm all about the racing, obviously. But yeah,
obviously.
Yeah.
Okay, who are we here with today?
Nikhil.
And Nikhil is not necessarily into Formula 1, but he's into cars.
Correct.
Now, have you ever watched Formula 1 before? Have you shown any interest in it previously?
Watched like 5 minutes of the Netflix documentary, like
Okay.
the first bit of it.
Drive to Survive.
Yeah, Drive to Survive.
Why only 5 minutes and not the rest of it?
I don't really watch Netflix. I find everything pretty boring on it after like 5 minutes.
Okay, fair enough. That'll probably set you in good stead at some point in your life, not watching Netflix.
Yeah.
How old are you?
19.
19, okay. And do you know much about the Miami Grand Prix this weekend?
I know like a couple of my friends are going.
A couple of your friends are going?
Yeah.
That's very cool. That's
Yeah,
very cool.
But not much.
Okay, and who's your favourite driver?
Favourite driver, gotta say Hamilton.
Gotta say Hamilton. That's what they all say.
Yeah, of course.
That's what they all say. Describe Formula 1 in one word.
Fast.
I reckon Adam. I can get him for the national anthem, the next Grand Prix.
This is when we find out this is the F1 official channel.
It is. No, it is. I thought it is.
There's no chance he's dressed.
I'm joking. Don't panic. Okay. Right. Who? Him?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you meant me then. Right. What are your names? I'll start with. I'm Ollie.
Finn.
Andy.
Leo.
Okay. Right. What is all three of you's levels interest in Formula 1, if you see what I mean? So are you high, medium, low? Are you fanatics about it, or are you just into it a little bit? Start with you.
Medium to high.
Medium to high?
7 out of 10, yeah.
7 out of 10. Okay, you've gone for different scoring rankings there. I like that. Right, you've got to think of a third way of scoring it now.
I mean, I've just watched Drive to Survive. So
okay, perfect. You've seen Drive to Survive.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll count you out of this one then.
Okay.
I was thinking. Right, okay. Who's going to win the championship this year?
Leclerc.
Why not Verstappen?
Because I don't like him.
You don't like him? Okay, so you're like me, you're a Hamilton fan then? Or a Ferrari fan?
I would say at this point more of a Ferrari fan than a Hamilton fan. So.
Okay, so you're not a Hamilton fan either?
I used to be.
Okay, but
I don't know, over the last couple of years I've not found him as interesting as a person.
Okay, do you want to elaborate on that potentially? Freedom of speech.
I think Hamilton's past his heyday and just too busy trying to say the right things, can be a respectful person than be an interesting sports person.
Okay, fair enough.
He's a good driver, but I think George Russell's already got the better of him. So
really? Okay, yeah. Fair enough. Interesting take. So you think Russell's going to beat Hamilton over the course of 2022?
Yes.
Interesting. Now, do you agree with your friend?
That Russell's going to beat Hamilton No, I don't think so.
No. Okay. Somebody's sensible at least.
I think Russell is used to cars.
Yeah. So somebody commented a similar comment on one of my videos the other day, saying that Russell's used to driving a car, so he can get more out of it than Hamilton.
Yeah, exactly. I agree with that. Yeah.
And you also agree with your friend that Leclerc will win the championship.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got to agree with these two boys as well. Who's going to win the championship?
I think Leclerc as well.
You all think Leclerc? Yeah. Good. Okay. So I also think Leclerc. That's 4 of us that think Leclerc.
I was expecting you to pie him in the middle of it or something like bam, and then just like absolutely leg it.
I don't know if you
should have done.
But he started recording as soon as we got here.
He's rolling the whole time. Don't worry. Anyway, right. Have a good evening, guys. Who am I here with today?
Sorry?
What's your name? Who am I here
Luis
with?
Fernando. Luis.
Ruiz?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Nice to meet you, Ruiz. I'm Ollie. What's your level of interest in Formula 1? Is it high, low, medium?
High.
Okay, good. Okay. Who's your favourite driver?
Checo Perez.
Checo Perez. Yeah. Okay, cool.
I'm from Mexico,
You're from Mexico?
Yeah, I'm
Where
from Mexico. Mexico City.
Mexico City, nice.
Yeah.
I really want to go to Mexico. Where's the best place to go if I wanted to go to Mexico?
Well, in Mexico City or in all Mexico?
In the whole of Mexico?
In whole Mexico, I think Cancun, it's nice. Guadalajara, Mexico City, Baja California, it's also nice.
Oh yeah, I really want to go to Mexico, so I have to meet you out there in Mexico City. Yeah. Anyway, let's talk about Formula 1, shall we?
Yeah.
Who do you think is going to win the championship this year?
I think Charles Leclerc.
Charles Leclerc?
Yeah, I think
so. A lot of people are saying Leclerc. I'm going to have to agree with you, it is going to be Leclerc, I think. Now, why is it not going to be Verstappen?
Because I think that Leclerc has a better car this year. I think that Verstappen has a lot of issues in his mind, like
he's mental apparently.
He's mental, and well, his level has decreased, I think.
Okay.
And Leclerc has the ambitions to win.
Okay, first championship and that, so he's like got that extra bit of drive, you think? Yes. Okay, interesting. If you could go to any Grand Prix, what would it be and why?
This year?
This year.
I think Monaco.
Monaco.
Yeah.
See, another reason not to take Monaco off the calendar. Agreed? That's calm. Not Verstappen.
Oh, he's very, very hot. He's a great driver, but the luck goes with the good.
I agree.
We shall see.
That tells me you were Hamilton camp of 2021.
I think he's an amazing driver. I don't think he's got the car, and I think Mercedes are in a kind of turnaround period, but they're talented, wonderful guys, and they take amazing risks.
Big time. I mean, Hamilton did say they are the best team for a reason. I tend to agree with that.
Yeah.
Do you think they can turn it around this year, or is 2022 a write-off?
I think we need to have a look at the car, but there you go. That's their call, not mine.
Any thoughts, my friend?
None whatsoever.
None whatsoever. Perfect. Have a nice evening, gents.
I also love to see the resurgence of certain drivers down on the undercard who are brilliant. So there you go.
Bottas, Verstappen. I mean, Bottas, Magnussen. That's cool.
Absolutely, and it's some very, very lovely driving. I think it's an open championship.
We're in Soho now, it should be interesting. Watch the Grand Prix, week in, week out?
Week in, week out.
Week in, week out?
Now and then.
Okay, who are you fans of? Ferrari, Red Bull, Verstappen? Despite the controversy, if you take it at face value, it was an amazing moment, wasn't it? Verstappen winning the title on the last lap.
And
Verstappen, I think he deserved it over a period of time over the season.
Yeah, they were both deserving champions, weren't they, at the end of the day? Who do you think is going to win the championship this year?
Ferrari looking strong.
Yeah,
Ferrari looks strong.
They look unstoppable, don't they?
Monaco.
Monaco. There we go. That's another Monaco. Hello. Yeah. You?
Yeah, not starting on you.
No, it's not.
Favourite F1 driver?
What's going on here?
What's going? Are you into Formula 1, my friend?
Yeah?
Of course you are.
Here we go.
Who loves Formula 1?
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Who loves Formula 1?
He's a big fan of Formula 1.
This guy here.
Yeah, big fan.
This guy here. Okay.
He actually is.
Camera shy. Come on, mate. Come on. No.
So, what do you think of
No, hang on.
this season?
He's trying to interview me. This is the wrong way around.
Go on. Sorry.
Right. Who's going to win the championship this year then? Come on.
It's going to be Charles, isn't it?
Going to be Charles. That's what everyone said.
Charles, mate. Come on, bro. What the f***? It's got to be Charles, mate. Yeah, come on.
Charles, my boy. I can't say it's not going to be him. Should have been him years ago, but Verstappen has had the best car last season. So
Yes. Who are you a fan of? Wait.
Lando.
Lando. Oh, Lando. Okay.
Hamilton. Lando.
I love Hamilton, but
Come on. English f***ers. Come on.
I feel like Lewis's time has been and gone. Lewis's time has been and gone. You know what I mean?
Okay. Is Lando going to win a championship one day?
One day, yes, 100%.
Is Hamilton going to get an 8th?
I hope so, but I don't think he will.
I doubt it. I doubt it now, unfortunately. I feel like 2021 was the opportunity, and unfortunately that was robbed.
As they say.
Yeah. Right decision to get rid of Michael Massey?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, we'll leave it there.
I think it was.
Yeah. Thank you, mate.
Lando, come on, bro. Come on, Lando. He's a big man.
Who are you backing? Part against Norris's brother.
Really?
So I'm always going to back him.
How old are
I've
you?
always got to back him. 24.
24. When did you do karting?
Well, like 10 years ago.
10 years ago. Okay. What, competitively or just like?
No. Not like competitively like the level these guys are.
Okay, alright.
But the thing is with Hammy, I love him. But you got to think, George is doing him right now.
Oh, he is. Big time. Big time. I know. That's the problem.
It's a tough one for Hamilton supporters. And obviously I love the guy to bits, but I love George as well. So I'm like, I support them both. I support Mercedes, but I'm a McLaren fan, I can't lie.
So
At the end of the day, I'm a McLaren fan.
So you think over the course of the season, Russell's going to beat Hamilton? The season's young, bear in mind.
I don't think you can say it. It's too early in the season, I think.
Agreed. Yeah, perfect.
If you know Hamilton, you know he always will come back. He will always manage. When the pressure's on him, he will always be able to do bits at the end of the season.
He shines under pressure, that's right. He does. Have a good one, man. Oh no.
That was an awkward one.
I know.
My cousin is the social media manager for Pierre Gasly.
No way.
But I'm not, otherwise I don't tend to support it too much. You know
Okay.
what I mean? I'm a Lewis Hamilton fan because he's English to the boys. You know what I mean?
Okay. Nice.
Where's this going to end up before I go any further?
This is going to end up on TikTok and YouTube on my platform. Are you okay with that?
Well, that's absolutely fine.
It's a bit late now anyway.
But I'm going to tell you up front and personal to camera, I've watched about 2 races this season, so I'm well out of my depth. Go on, ask me some questions as someone that doesn't follow it too hard.
That's a 50% record though. 4 races in, he's watched 2 out of them, so you'll watch 12 in total by the end of the year.
You'd think so if I wasn't half the time.
Well there we go.
It's going to make
it might make it more fun.
It's going to make it
so you're a Hamilton fan?
Hey, well, to be honest with you, I'm a Mark Webber fan.
Wow, I was not expecting that.
Like, the guy lives now where I live. I used to work at Silverstone back in the day. Just giving you a little story. I'm from a town called Buckingham, next Silverstone House. And I used to go and work there. I used to do tickets on the day there. Mark Webber came up to us one day, took us, because we were just working at the car park, and he came out and he was just like, he drove up one of his cars with us, pulled up. Wait, I can't believe I've told this story before.
This is so cool.
I'm so very sorry. Thank you for hijacking this.
Hello, my friend.
He took us, drove us around, took us to the wing. You know the wing at Silverstone?
He drove you around Silverstone or like round there?
No. He took us in one of his cars and then he walked us inside the wing and started introducing us to people. I couldn't even tell you who these people were.
Oh, that's so cool.
It's Mark Webber, mate. He used to live in Buckingham, which is where I'm from. I know he's just a top boy. Mark Webber. Aussies, I don't know. They just do it. They just do it.
I was not expecting that. That's pretty cool. So you know Pierre Gasly's social media manager and Mark Webb through that.
Hey, we're all young. We all do TikTok. Yeah, you can cut that. You can use that.
When are you going to start drinking?
Well, I started a long time ago. But a really solemn part of my life.
Good. Well,
yeah, you wouldn't have believed
it's always
it,
a fun part. Enjoy the moment.
Do you remember university? Remember how good that was?
Well, I can tell you from experience.
Do you remember when you started working and you had to rely on other people to take you out and have fun times? Yeah, that's you.
Yeah.
If you don't have that, you're in danger.
I'm inclined to agree. I'll be honest. He raises a good point. Uni is the place to be.
It's one of those fun experiences that you can't take for granted at the time. And then somehow you end up yourself in a marketing job and you're getting taken out from the TikTok people and you're like, what the are you doing here? Getting interviewed by some guy who knows something about F1 more than I do, having a good time.
There you go. There's a lesson in there somewhere, viewers.
Subscribe or follow this guy.
Definitely.
He seems honest and he seems true.
They know what to do. They know what to do.
I'm done giving him content.
Well, who are you a fan of?
Lewis Hamilton.
Lewis Hamilton. Why Lewis Hamilton?
I think he's done a lot for the sport in the last 10 years.
Agreed. Agreed. Do you think F1 will suffer when he leaves within the next few years?
Massively. Yeah? Massively.
Yeah, I agree. Do you watch the races week in, week out?
No, I follow on Sky Sports.
You just watch the highlights and stuff like that?
I do, yeah. Okay.
Have you watched Drive to Survive on Netflix?
I have. I love it.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's good to get the inner workings of it. It gives you a bit of context when you're watching it. 'Cause I think that was what was missing in the years prior.
Agreed. Yeah. My wife doesn't really like sport, but I've seen that. She loved it.
Yeah.
So,
no, it is good. It is good. I think they need to dial down the obviously fake narratives in future, but for the first few series, it did really work because it hooked a brand new audience. Correct.
So you think fake narratives have been put off on that?
Oh, they put them on definitely, big time.
Really?
In the first few series.
That's quite controversial.
It is, but. I mean, not necessarily fake, but exaggerated, if you see what I mean.
Right,
which then hooks people in.
But that sells stuff like that. It gets people in.
Exactly, that's the thing.
Me, who don't even care about sport.
That's what we need to do, and it works very successfully. Who do you think is going to win the championship this year?
Verstappen, sure.
Verstappen. No. That's the first Verstappen we've had today. And if you could go to any Grand Prix and why, which one would it be?
Silverstone.
Silverstone.
My dad was there about 20 years ago when he saw
British.
Dude, long blonde hair. Who's long blonde hair? The one that
James Hunt.
He was there and he won it in the 80s. And my dad was like, that was the best Grand Prix of all time.
Really?
So,
that's quite cool.
Yeah,
cool.
He was there and he was like, it was amazing.
Yeah.
So I'd love to be there and see that.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm going to Silverstone this year on just a Saturday, which would be good.
Nice.
Yeah. Do you want to go to any in future or?
With you or with
well, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. But so Silverstone. Silverstone.
I'll face you.
Silverstone or any others?
Belgian Grand Prix.
I think that's a good one to go to. Yeah. Apparently that's the best spectator one.
Apparently so.
What are we talking about?
Formula 1.
Formula 1.
On YouTube.
I wish I would be a lot stronger in Formula 1. I'm more stronger to carpenter shit.
Carpenter shit?
No, but for real, I couldn't do Formula shit.
No, I'm not asking you that. Are you a fan of Formula 1?
I have been watching it, but I'm not a fan of it. To be honest, I am a plumber.
You're a plumber?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know what? We'll leave it there. We'll leave it there, boys.
Great.
Strawberries are great.
Content for you.
Oh no, this will be great content. This is going to be good.
I wouldn't be honest. I would be sick one.
Okay. Okay, well, that pretty much concludes the video. Got some pretty interesting questions in there. Yeah, interesting to say the least. Got some funny responses there. I think when you're in places like Soho when people have been drinking, it's definitely a lot easier to elicit some better responses. Canary Wharf was a bit of a challenge, but we got there in the end. And there's going to be plenty more videos like this coming in the future. It's quite fun interviewing people. You never know what's going to happen. It's a challenge. I'm always up for that. I think this is the best way to do it from now on. So look out and boom, let's talk F1. I'm Ollie Pattas.